Hello, welcome back to IFSEC TV. In my studio right now, I'm delighted to be joined by Simon Banks from CSL DualCom. Hi Simon, how are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Terrific. Tell me a bit about CSL DualCom and what your role, your background is with the company.
Well, I founded the company about 18 years ago, and today specifically we'll be talking about 100 in 100 apprenticeships.
Oh, so we've talked about, we've heard about 100 in 100. Tell me more about that.
Well, 100 in 100 was devised by myself and the CEO from Skills for Security in an effort to promote apprenticeships about 3 or 4 years ago, when it really wasn't the vogue, but now seems to be. And we want to give kids a choice between university and a vocational career using apprenticeships as a framework to do so.
So there's a problem that you've identified with regards to apprenticeships in the industry at the moment.
Yes, I think there's a social stigma with apprenticeships, that against universities, and I think that's being broken down slowly and for the better, I would say.
Where would you say that stigma has come from?
I think the parents wanting their kids to go to university, and I think they're absolutely hell-bent on their kids going to university, having a university education, but they must realise that a level 5 and 6 apprenticeship is the equivalent of a university degree, and they can earn and learn without the debt. The debt of university is £56,000 per year. £56,000 per 3-year period. That's the London School of Economics figures, not mine. So yeah, you can earn and you can learn with apprenticeships.
So how are people able to find out more and get involved in the programme?
Well, they can go to our website, CSLDual.com, under News and Blog, or they can go to the Skills for Security web portal, or they can go to the National Apprenticeship Service.
Terrific. Now, you've actually got a couple of guests with you here. Come on in, gentlemen. Come and join us at the table. So we're joined by Richard Moore, who is the Director of Commercial Services for the Skills for Security, and also Chris Pinder, External Affairs Director for National Security Inspectorate. So talk to me about how these gentlemen are involved in the 100 for 100 movement.
Well, Skills for Security are very, very important because they provide the framework for the apprenticeship. So if we have a company that's interested in taking on an apprentice, we point them towards Skills for Security to make sure that happens and gives the educational element that's so valuable in the apprenticeship scheme.
Terrific. So Richard, how have you found the involvement in the programme so far?
Well, the involvement that we've had has been very, very worthwhile. Our job is to make sure that we're preparing the future generation of talent for this industry, because if we don't, no one else will. Apprenticeships are very much the only show in town as well, and at this stage, luckily, there's still funding available to underpin that, and for me it's an absolute no-brainer. Every company should take on an apprentice and secure its own future and the future of that young person as well.
Terrific, thank you very much. And Chris, tell me about your involvement in the 100 for 100 scheme.
Yeah, the National Security Inspectorate are one of the backers for the 100 in 100. I think it's fair to say that the fact that all the key industry bodies support 100 in 100 shows what an important initiative it is. From our own point of view, I speak to a good number of NSI-approved companies who take on apprentices. All of them, without fail, consider it a shrewd investment.
Okay, well that's all very, very positive, and it's heartening to hear that the industry is thinking about the next generation of professionals entering the industry, particularly when there's so much technological change happening right now. Just a final question, if I may. Is there anything kind of at a kind of legislative or governmental point of view that would really help the industry move forward, particularly when it comes to apprenticeships, Simon?
Yes, I think they have already. I think they've developed greater funding. So the money goes directly to the employer and not via the educational provider, which has helped. And I think people are more switched on. I think people are more accepting of apprenticeships and can see the value of and the return on investment of apprenticeships for their business.
Breaking down that stigma. Terrific. Thank you very much to Simon, Richard and Chris. More later on.